Russia's foreign ministry is accusing the US of failing to comply with key arms control and non-proliferation requirements. According to the new report published on the ministry's website, Washington's lost over 1,000 nuclear materials on its own soil. It's also being accused of ignoring some points of the old Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty with Moscow, which expired last December. The US has allegedly kept in service several missile silos it was supposed to scrap under the deal. Other allegations include experimentation with chemical and biological materials banned by the UN, and claims Washington's actually been selling weapons to Iran. So far, there's been no official reaction from the United States. All right, well, political analyst Vladimir Kozin now joins me to talk further about this. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you very much.
What can you tell us about the timing of these reports and allegations surfacing now when the New START treaty is awaiting ratification? Why now?
The beginning came when the Republican Party of the United States of America decided urged the State Department to produce a report which appeared under very long name, Compliance of the Russian Federation with a number of arms control treaties, etc., etc. It appeared for general public on 28th of July. So the next day, the Russian Foreign Ministry just refuted this allegation and said that everything was baseless, lack of facts, etc., etc. But having said that, the Russian Foreign Service decided to counter-offer something in the form of a report which appeared today. And the timing is very simple because it's a very serious paper. We have to verify every figure, the name of the organization, persons mentioned there, violations, etc., etc. So it definitely took some time for the Russian side to prepare such a high-caliber report.
All right, so if I may jump in here just briefly.
Yeah.
The report claims that the US has been selling weapons to countries that it blacklisted, for example, Syria and Iran. Could there be any explanations, and any ground, any basis for this?
Yes, it's a double standard policy. For example, they are urging Russia not to sell S-300 missiles, anti-missile system to Iran, but at the same time they are selling the same kind of system to other countries, Patriot missiles, not prohibited, by the way, by the international law. But at the same time they are selling man-pads or portable anti-aircraft missiles called Stinger to a number of countries. 15, 17, that's very bad.
That's
because
right.
It's a violation of a special regime prohibiting selling such things to other countries all over the world.
So if I may jump into the report, though, there are also claims here in this report that American companies have lost nuclear materials. Some reports suggesting some 1,500 radioactive elements have been lost over a few years, some even stolen. How worrying is this fact?
Extremely alarming fact. Because it could be disseminated, it could be resold, it could come into the hands of terrorists and other just bad guys. So while just labeling other countries that they are not vigilant in terms of these matters, but at the same time the United States are turning blind eye to their own experiments with this kind of thing. So that's why the Russian side has labeled, has made accusations for 8 international regimes, conventions and treaties, and 1 bilateral. That's a former START 1 treaty, which already elapsed. But nevertheless, the thing is very serious. And it happened, it should have happened a long time ago, I think. So we have been waiting. But nevertheless, we see that there is no breakthrough. Violations were kept going, etc., etc.
That's right. Now, certainly the 2 different reports coming out, one report from Washington, one from Moscow, this potential game of tit for tat, bit of mudslinging going on here. We'll have to see how it plays out. Vladimir Kozin, political analyst, always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.